The dumbest thing I have ever done is to think that I was smart. I know that I'm quite smart. Like, I have a good brain. I know how to think about things, and I'm quite smart. But I knew this growing up too. So I went to school, like the first school that I went to. I don't know what you would call this because I live in the Netherlands. The education system might be different here. But I went to school and I was like the first kid in my class that knew how to read. Well, other people were reading three-letter words. I was reading the word television because when we were watching television, the teacher like rolled in a TV to watch a movie, and on the desk that they rolled it on in, they had a little label saying television, and I just read that said television. And then my teachers were like, whoa, maybe we should do something with that. And then a few days or maybe weeks later, they asked me if I wanted to skip a class and go to another class because they thought that I could handle that and that I was smart, so I could do that. And then I told them no, because the only thing that I enjoyed in my class were my friends and my peers and these kids that I had just connected with, and I didn't want to leave them behind. Like, that was the most enjoyable thing about going to school, is my friends. So I didn't want to skip a class and go with other people. Like, I just found like my little community of friends. And then when I got older in this school, when I started to get assignments and stuff, I still knew that I was smart, and I was doing like this work, these assignments, and I didn't feel like I was really learning anything, and I was observing what was going on. People turned in their assignment and they had to place it on the teacher's desk, and then he would check all the assignments, and then he would make notes on it. So what I had noticed is that my teacher was complaining about having to do all this checking of the assignments after he was done with working, and I noticed that I didn't really want to do these assignments because I didn't feel like I was learning anything. And I also knew that I rather would go on the computer, which was possible if you were done with your assignment. So what I did is for like probably a whole year, didn't turn in my assignments. I just didn't leave them on his desk, so he would not check them, and I would be fine to just go on the computer. And then I went to high school, and I still had this attitude, and I got my first phone, I got my BlackBerry, and I started making friends, and I was way more interested in making friends and like the social dynamic of high school than actually learning anything. And I knew that I would be fine if I didn't do anything. That attitude of not putting in effort and not learning how to put effort into it, that really screwed me up actually. I have to go to the principal's office because I didn't put in any effort, and they would always say like, you have so much potential. What are you doing? Why are you not putting any effort? And I would always be like, yeah, true. I hate it here. I'm not putting in any effort. I hate it here because I didn't know how to put in effort. Still like was fine compared to other people. So I didn't know why I had to put in that effort because somebody tells me that I have to do that. But like, I don't want to be in the position of a teacher. With all due respect, I respect teachers, and I think what they're doing is remarkable and like really, really hard to do, and I definitely respect that profession. But when I was in high school, I looked at those teachers and I thought to myself, I am smart. I'm just gonna be rich because compared to other people, apparently I'm very smart, so I'm going to be rich, and I'm going to make it because like society is like a competition, right? And I'm already smart without doing anything, so obviously I'm just going to be fine and I'm just gonna make it in life. So then when I was in college, I felt like the information I was getting wasn't even that valuable compared to how much effort it was gonna take for me to learn how to put effort into things. So I dropped out. When you know that you're smart and you know that you are good at things, you do something and you expect it to go well. Because I know I can do something and be kind of good at it, I expect to be like amazing. I also expect to have amazing results. But you cannot get amazing results without putting in a lot of effort. And where I've not learned to put in a lot of effort into things, I kind of expect great results, but I struggle putting in the effort, and then I just go into like this victim mode where I'm like, ooh, things are not working out for me. Ooh. And that's actually so annoying. That's actually so freaking annoying. Not only to me, but to other people as well. Maybe it's just my brain that feels like it's constantly not doing anything or not achieving anything, which I think is a good thing, because like that void or like that emptiness inside of you that feels like you're not doing anything and that you have to produce something in order to be worthy, or not worthy, but in order to be fulfilled. I think that actually drives us to create incredible things. However, please just learn how to put your effort into doing something and finishing something. And even if you are smart, learn how to put effort into things and not think that you're smart. Just humble yourself down, because we also have an ego, right? We also like can think of ourselves really highly, and maybe that is what I am doing. Probably part of me is I also have a huge ego. I also am a sick narcissistic fuck sometimes, but at the end of the day, like, you need to learn how to learn things and define who you are and what you're doing through your actions and through your how you treat other people. And also